Hello, everyone. Hi there. Yeah, I'm just reading James Bible version. So let's go together.
This is the King James version
King
of the
James
Bible.
Version Bible.
The Old Testament.
So the Old
first book of
Testament
Moses,
is
called Genesis. Chapter
we
1.
call the Genesis chapter 1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. I want to go the live stream outside, so. And God said, chapter 3, verse 3, let there be light, and there was light. And God saw the light that it was good, and God divided the light from the darkness, and God called the light day, and the darkness he called, and the evening and the morning were the first day. And God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. And God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. And God called the firmament heaven and the heaven. Firmament heaven, and the evening and the morning were the second day. And God said, let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear. And it was so. And God called the dry land the earth, and the gathering together of the waters called the seas. And God saw that it was good. And God said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth. And it was so. And the earth brought forth grass, and herb yielding seed after his kind, and the tree yielding fruit, whose seed was in itself after his kind. And God saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the third day. And God said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years. Chapter 1, verse 15. And let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth. And it was so. Verse 16. And God made the two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. And 17, and God set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. Yeah, from the darkness. I'm sorry. There are I want to show you the flowers. And God set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. And 19, and the evening and the morning were the fourth day. 20, and God said, let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creature that has life, and four that may fly above the earth in the open firmament of heaven. And God created the great whales. You know, specifically the fish's name, whales, but not whale is not fishy, the sort of animals, anyway, whales, and every living creature that moved, which the waters brought forth abundantly after their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind. And God saw that it was good. And God blessed them, saying, "Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters in the seas, and let fowl multiply in the earth." And the evening and the morning were the fifth day. And God said, "Let the earth bring forth the living creature after his kind, cattle and creeping thing, and beast of the earth after his kind." And it was so. And God made the beast of the earth after his kind, and cattle after their kind, and everything that creeps upon the earth after his kind. And God saw that it was good. 26, and God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps upon the earth." So God created man and in his own image. In the image of God created he him, male and female created he them. Yeah, just to wait. So I gonna bring my chair, and then after I wanna sit here because of this the live stream will keep on with outside. So that's why I'm just try to attempt to in outside the internet just to go on or not, but it is hard to sit in here. So I need more the high, because I wanna show you this kind of flowers. So and then go this. Yes, this light will be good for me. So let's go. I try to show these trees is better. Hey, yeah, I don't know exactly what's going on, but I'll try. If this live stream will be success, I will bring this outside and then read again. The 28 and 27. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. And God blessed them, and God said unto them, "He fruitful." Wow. So sorry about that. Yes. Just wait. It's going to the small letter. So almost 5. Chapter 1. Still 1. 26. Let's let them go on 20. This is 24. This is Matthew. I'm so sorry. It's going to the Genesis. Yes, let's go Genesis. And Genesis 1. Yeah, I can try to chapter. Yes, God made the chapter 1, verse 26. And God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and God the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps upon the earth." 27. God, this flower is good. Yeah, I can see this flower. So I will sit, though I'm not comfortable, but let's go on. And 27, God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him, male and female created he them. 28, and God blessed them, and God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth and subdue it and have dominion over the fish of the sea and over the fowl of the air and over every living thing that moves upon the earth. 29, and God said, behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed, to you it shall be for meat. 30, and to every beast of the earth, and to every fowl of the air, and to everything that creeps upon the earth, wherein there is life, I have given every green herb for meat. And it was so. Chapter 1, verse 31, last verse. And God, let's go on to chapter 2. I didn't read yet the chapter 31, but I cannot control it. So sorry. It will be good reading place, but still I have find my comfortable sitting, So that's why I'm looking around. You remember the first, my Genesis chapter 1 through 5. I cannot control my light. The behind the light, you cannot see my face, but it is good. Though you cannot see or watch my face, it was good too. I just read it well. Not really well. No. Anyway, read it or them. But I'm just try to the other place, the outside one. But I have still have problem. This internet, the live stream inside my house is good. I know it, but outside I don't know still exactly. So I'm trying to bring out it. So I don't know, not yet check. Excuse me. So I'm just keeping go on. It will be good or not. To be go go to YouTube or not. So I'm trying to attempt now. Yeah. The last one, verse 31, and God was everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. And the evening and the morning were the sixth day. Yes, I'm still go on chapter 2. Though it is not comfortable, my seat, so not this way, it will be good, but yes, chapter 2, only I can show you, just, yeah, this one will be good. Yes, chapter 2, chapter 2, it's good. Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the host of them. And on the seventh day God ended his work which he had made, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had made. And God, verse 3, and God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it, because that in it he had rested from all his work which God created and made. These are the generations of the heavens and of the earth when they were created in the day that the Lord God made the earth and the heavens. Verse 5, and every plant of the field before it was in the earth, and every herb of the field before it grew, for the Lord God had not caused it to rain upon the earth, and there was not a man to till the ground. Verse 6, but there went up a mist from the earth and watered the whole face of the ground. 7, and the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils and the breath of life, and man became a living soul. verse 8, and the Lord God planted the garden eastward in Eden, and there he put the man whom he had formed. And out of the ground made the Lord God to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food, the tree of life also in the midst, in the in the midst of the garden, and the tree of knowledge of good and evil. And a river went out of Eden to water the garden, and from thence it was parted and became into our heads, where is became into foreheads. Foreheads, the name of, is it good? Yes, I wanna, see, and the name of the first is Pison, 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 and that is it which compasses the whole land of Havilah, where there is gold, and the gold of that land is good. There is bdellium and the onyx stone, and the name of the second river is Gihon. The same is it that compasses the whole land of Ethiopia. Still, their name is still there. So 15. Genesis chapter 2, verse 15. And the Lord God took the man and put him into the Garden of Eden to dress it and to keep it. 18. Where is to keep it? I'm sorry. It's hard to. It's hard to that. 2:15, the Lord God took the man and put him into the Garden of Eden to dress it and to keep it. And the Lord, 16, and the Lord God commanded the man, saying, of every tree of the garden thou mayst freely eat. 2:17, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil thou shalt not eat of it, for in the day that thou eatest thereof thou shalt surely die. And the Lord God said, it is not good that the man should be alone. I will make him and help meet for him. Help meet for him. I make him on help. Meet for him. Just on help me. Yes. The 19, and out of the ground the Lord God formed every beast of the field and every fowl of the air, and brought them unto Adam to see what he would call them. And whatsoever Adam called everything creature, that was the name thereof. 20, and Adam gave names to all cattle and to the fowl of the air and to every beast of the field. But for Adam there was not found an help meet for him. 21, and the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept, and he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh instead thereof. 22, and the rib which the Lord God had taken from man made he a woman, and brought her unto the man. 23, and Adam said, this is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. Shall cleave unto his wife. What's the meaning cleave? I don't know, but unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. And 25, yeah, the last verse is the 25, but I lost that 25. So let's go, because the Bible just go off automatically. But sometimes I lost it between the chapter 1 and chapter 2. So I'm just still waiting, always talk with you. So, you know, already, if you have interesting to reading my Bible together, so just you remember to and then understand me. And 25, the chapter 2, the last verse, and they were both naked, the man and his wife, and were not ashamed. Yeah, at those times, we don't have any shame in our naked naked, but now we feel ashamed because of Hawa just ate the fruit of the good and knowledge trees by disobedience of God, our Creator. So let's go to chapter 3. Chapter 3, it will be go on. Chapter 3, verse 1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, which the Lord God had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, hath God said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden? And verse 2, and the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden. 3, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God has said, Ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. And you remember this, but the 4, and the serpent said unto the woman, Ye shall not surely die. For God, verse 5, for God does know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. And 6, and when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof, and did it, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did it. 7, and the eyes of them both were opened, and they knew that they were naked, and they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves aprons. And they heard verse 8, and they heard the voice of the Lord God walking in the garden in the cool of the day. Cool of the day already became cool. And the Adam and his wife hid themselves from the presence of the Lord God amongst the trees of the garden. There are classic words, so I have to pronounce like that. But you try to know amongst, like verse 9. And the Lord God called unto Adam and said unto him, Where art thou? Where are you? 10, and he said, I heard thy voice in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, and I hid myself. And he said, Who told thee? And you were naked. Hast thou eaten of the tree whereof I commanded thee? And I'm sorry. This startup is already done, so I have to stop here. Almost done, finished my live stream. So let's meet again. Sorry, I'll try to second one.